Hi everyone, and welcome to Nursing 790. This is basically a continuation of what you've started in Nursing 720. So what we will be focusing on is your project. With that being said, this is a very student-driven course, and you will be defining your own timeline for this particular course. So within the course, it's structured a little differently than what you're accustomed to. We are focusing on student learning outcomes, and there are a total of 6 outcomes for this course, and they are listed here. And you will find that we will be establishing a timeline for each one of the outcomes and all the components that will help us to reach those particular outcomes. So we are going to go through and take a look at the course. In the first week of the course, you and I will discuss your particular timeline, and know this is very specific to you, and you can define how you progress through the course with some guidance, of course, but you can really define how swiftly or slowly you want to meet those student learning outcomes, and you can adjust your schedule and your timeline based on what your schedules are like. So we're going to talk through that when we meet for the first time within that first week of the spring semester. So we will be setting up those times. So you'll find in the Start Here section that the nuts and bolts of the course is actually encased here. So if you need to refer back to rubrics or those types of things, they're also included in this area. So kind of keep that in mind. And then we'll go into the forum. And there are 2 forums, and they're tied to student learning outcomes number 2 and number 3. So you will see the links on addressing those outcomes and the link to the forum itself right here. You will also find that there are the different components that are tied to each one of the student learning outcomes are within what is titled the leadership modules over here. So you will find the contract that we will develop during the first week of Nursing 790. We'll do that together. We'll have a discussion about creating your timeline. And this contract is broken down into questions, and you will simply indicate what dates your goal is for that particular component or that particular student learning outcome. And we'll talk more about this as we go through. But each one of the student learning outcomes then in the folders will have what that content to meet that student learning outcome entails. So this, as far as student learning outcome number 1, there are several documents that need to be completed, so that these are the components that you will be submitting to meet student learning outcome number 1. So underneath each one of the different student learning outcomes, you will find what is entailed in meeting that particular outcome. Again, it's set up this way because everyone's going to be on a different timeline, and you will set your timeline for meeting the different student learning outcomes. So as before, the process of reading your paper, providing feedback, revising the paper, this is an ongoing process throughout the trajectory of your DNP program. So what we will be doing is we will be looking at your paper. You're going to actually get some feedback from me. You'll revise it. We may do another revision, and then it will be sent on to your second reader, and the same process will occur, and then it will go to your external stakeholder as well. So we will be engaging your team in the process of reviewing your paper as we're constructing it or refining it, so to speak, in 790. And that's kind of the same process that you'll find in all of the 790 courses. So you'll be taking 791 in the summer, and then 792 is the final course in your very final semester of your DNP program. So it's a series of 3 courses that are specifically focused on your project. So if you have any questions whatsoever about Nursing 790, let me know. Again, I am here to assist you and assist you in the success of your project. So I am here as a resource for you, and just let me know if you have absolutely any questions. Just getting a quick peek back to the course, there are some resources as far as the one-stop library shop right here in the course for you. The help desk, IT support, those types of things are also in this course. But if you have any questions, let me know. I will look forward to our meeting in the first week of the spring semester. Take care now.